Kaleidoscope 31 for Monday, May 15th, 1995. I'm Morgan Vandegrift. For this, our season finale, we decided to try something a little different. We are lucky enough to have on our set this very evening every KS-31 reporter that produced a story for this final show. First up this evening is Chuck Brady. Chuck, glad to have you.
Hi.
Now, I was happy to hear you did a report for us this evening on the speech and debate and drama programs.
Yes, I just was wanting to let everybody out there know why people are interested in this program and how much it means to our school.
Now, I understand you yourself have been involved in this program before, haven't you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, just this year I managed to letter in speech.
Congratulations.
That was cool.
And was this your first, second?
It was my first letter. This is my second year competition.
Second year. So next year you're going to be going into your third year with a little more experience than you had this year even. Okay, good deal. Here's your report.
Drama and speech have meant a lot to me and many other students because we've been to 10 tournaments this year, not including the district tournaments. We've done pretty well. We put out a play. We did fine with our first ever Readers Theater group during Mr. Brock's regime. We've all around had a pretty wonderful time this last year. And so, as a result of this, I just thought I'd show you in depth what all this means to me, what it means to us, and what it should mean to you. From the start of our competitive year, through the mid-year, through the end of the year, we managed to continue putting out, and our students retain their interest. At Misha District, we had a fine turnout. Our Readers Theater did wonderful. We really enjoyed ourselves. Drama means a lot to us, and it shows. We had a lot of fun practicing for the drama class play, which turned out to be a smashing success. As you can see, even under the stress of performing in front of a live audience, we all did a wonderful job because we're from Monette, and Monette is the greatest. Time and time again, the Monette students, like myself and like everybody else, have put out. We really enjoy ourselves, and this is obviously ultimately shown by the wonderful work we continue to do, all the trophies we bring home, and all the fun we have. For KS-31, I'm Chuck Brady.
High school band held its Ends of the Year concert last week, and Christy Thomas was there. Christy, did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was a wonderful concert, very exciting.
Now, I heard that there were some special awards or special commemorations that
yes,
took place.
Roberta Davis got the Louis Armstrong Award, and Linda Butler and Amy Lilligard got a $250 award for their music. And of course there was some other awards, participation and presidents coming forth. And Leo Morris got the Freshman Award, Most Improved Freshman
That's great.
Award.
So, did you generally enjoy the music?
Yes, the music was wonderful. They played really well. We had a couple of solos from Amy Lilligard with her clarinet and her violin, which were beautiful.
That's great. I heard it was a good concert, too. Mike, could we roll that tape?
The audience listens in delightment as senior Amy Lilligard plays a solo on her clarinet. The clarinet choir, made up of Jackie Gibson, Kelly Larmer, Michelle Larmer, Jamie Pryor, Sherry Allred, Jenny Piper, and Christy Berger, awed the audience with their beautiful melody. And once again, Amy Lilligard demonstrates her musical skills by playing us a tune on one of her many instruments, the violin. And the band also demonstrated its musical talents as well throughout the night with the festive music and the cheery atmosphere. In the Miller Mood is another great tune they played throughout the night.
Extent, Michael Woodruff has been the one person that's brought Kaleidoscope 31 together through the entire year. Mike's been the person who came out on weekends, who worked extra hard to make sure all the tapes got cut, and who tried to add a little flair to our every broadcast. And Mike's prepared a little something for this last broadcast, haven't you, Mike?
Yes, sir.
What's the nature of your story?
Well, what I did was I went back through everybody's tapes and their edit tapes and things like that, and I've kind of put together kind of some bloopers of things, even with you, Morgan. I did a few things with you on that, and anyways, it's going to be kind of interesting and hopefully humorous.
Are we sure that we want to run this tape, Mike? Are you sure this is going to cause you to lose the friendship of some certain members of class, perhaps?
Maybe my own self, maybe, I don't know. No, I don't think so.
I guess we'll risk it, won't we?
Yes, we will.
My name is Jason LeClaire. I do the taping for the Votech Center. My favorite episode was when I did the taping for the Tyson's thing, which did not air, and I enjoy taping for other people around the area.
Continue to improve here, establishing and implementing a safety and health program which sets goals to go beyond compliance with the OSHA standards.
Anchored last week's show. Do a little community service for the Monette branch of the Barry Lawrence County Regional Library. According to KS-31, reporters Jennifer Palmer and Chrissy Bennett, club members, have been enjoying their project.
I do nothing. My favorite assignment was when we went to the outdoor classroom and I left the camera on. We said a lot of weird things and Mr. Allen didn't hear it because I edited it out before he heard it.
My favorite show was the coverage of the AFS Carnival.
Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money?
Who said $3?
I'm Michael Woodruff, and what I do is I put together the shows on the video editing machines, and I also do a few reports here and there. And my favorite report was when I did the report on the National Guard.
Home. They packed up and left with a little humor on the side. Look, no hands.
And that's all we have for today. Thanks for letting us come into your home. I'm Mike Woodruff, KS-31. What's this? Oh, just in. The Great Lakes Pickle Company complained that it was flim-flammed by the Flam Pickle and Packing Company, which had promised to produce perfect pickles. Instead, the plaintiff alleges that the flam-pickled packer packed pickles too potent.
I am in charge of scripting and other miscellaneous stuff here at Kaleidoscope 31. The favorite story I worked on all year was probably the story about the computers at Moynihan High School. Yes, I am going to do it today if I can get around to it, like if people stop interrupting me.
Well, Morgan, you better be nice to me. I'm a celebrity.
No, you won't be a celebrity unless you're on TV.
I will be anyway.
Good day, I'm Morgan Vandegrift. Welcome to Kaleidoscope 31. No, that's not what I wanted to say. Are we up to 8 yet? No, that doesn't say what I want to say. No, I think that was take 7. Take 8. Good day. No, I don't want to say good day. 3, 2, 1. I'm Morgan Vandegrift, and I'm standing here today in the High School Media Center. Technology is becoming an ever more important part of our students' education today, and the Mona High School is quickly moving towards a technologically based future. That was okay. I didn't say what I wanted to say. Okay.
I'm the speech, debate, and drama reporter for KS-31. And my favorite report from the entire year was on the Stratford speech tournament.
Good evening, I'm Chuck Brady. Welcome to Kaleidoscope 31 News for Tuesday, March 21st. Chrissy Bennett and Michael Woodruff took a trip to the Monette Elementary School to look into a novel new program for parents of Monette area students. As we see from Chrissy, a plethora of programs are being offered.
I'm a reporter, and my favorite story was the one I did about the mural at the library for art.
No, it's not on.
Why is the beeper on?
Because the beeper. I'm focusing in on you.
Oh, good. I thought that was on.
No.
Wait.
I'm trying to see which way I like it the best.
But what do you like? Bugs
Why
Bunny,
did you
is that
say
right?
you like
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny?
I like Bugs Bunny because it looks real. I mean,
Does it look? It doesn't look.
As soon as we find out his decision on this important issue, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks for joining us. This has been Chrissy Bennett for Kaleidoscope 31. The Great Lakes Pickle Company complained it was flim-flammed by the Flam Pickle and Packing Company, which had promised to produce perfect pickles. Instead, the plaintiff alleges the Flam Pickle Packer packed pickles too potent. The disputed pickles were...
I'm Jenny Holstein. I'm a reporter for KS-31, and I work on sports.
What was your favorite story you worked on?
My interview with Coach Albert.
What am I supposed to start out by saying?
Holstein, when was I supposed to talk?
My 15th year at this time.
Have you been head coach the whole time? I'm Jennifer Palmer. I'm a reporter for KS-31, and my favorite report was when I did the Monette High School talent show. The winner ended up being senior Amy Lilligard as she performed a violin solo and received a $25 gift certificate.
Hi, I'm Tony Garnett. One of my favorite projects that I've done here would be the FHA Carnival thing. I've had lots of fun though throughout the year.
And I'm Tony Garnett. Kaleidoscope 31 is the production of the Monette High School Communication.
Oh.
That'd be fun.
Well, I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. This is KTS saying goodbye for now.
Hi, I'm Mr. Allen. I'm an instructor of the communications production class. This year we've had a nice class. Had a lot of people who developed a lot of neat skills. And one of the things I like to see is someone like Mike Woodruff, for instance, who's been able to really get into programming and pulling this whole thing together, even though we did it sometimes by 6:25 in the evening on the day of the show.
The Monette High School Art Department, under the direction of the teacher John Bramer, has really enjoyed unparalleled success this year, capped by two recent events, which Chrissy Bennett, a member of the art department, was able to capture on film. Now, I understand that we had the Big 8 Art Show and then the Top 25. Just out of curiosity, what are these? I mean, just in a nutshell.
The Big 8 Art Conference Show is where all of the art from the district was judged by I don't know how many judges, and they pick like the top 4 out of each category, and then they pick a best of show out of it. And Gregory Edwards got best of show. And there's 3 best of shows.
I've known he's always been good. Now, what about this Top 25?
The top 25, we had a judge come from Wheaton, a high school art teacher come from Wheaton to
Someone
judge.
that's not biased or
Right,
anything.
that didn't know anybody's work, and she came. If you wanted something submitted, you just gave it to Mr. Bramer, and it had to be matted and stuff. And we had I think there were 80 works, and she cut it down to the 25. And then there's the top 3.
Now, Chrissy, I understand that you did well in these competitions as well. Is that the truth?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I got a 2nd place in a watercolor, and I got 2 works placed in the top 25.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, let's go ahead and see your story then.
Besides being the
Big 8 Art Conference show, there's also been other competitions for the Monette High School students. It's called the Top 25 Works. And Mr. Bremer, could you explain?
Thank you again, Chrissy. We did something a little bit different this year. We considered an art show for just Monette High School art students, and we called it the Top 25. All Monette High School art students could submit work to be considered for this art show, and we ended up with about 100 different works. And so the students submitted their work, and then we had a judge come in. It was a high school art teacher that is acquainted with students' work and so forth. And this judge came in, looked at all the work, and considered all the work, and picked out of all of those 100 works, 25 works, which we can say the top works of Monette High School of this year.
Could it have been any student's work from Art 1 up?
Yes, Chrissy, it included all students, Art 1 students to advanced students. Everyone had a chance to submit their work. And of those works selected, of the 25, there were several works considered for or selected from Art 1 students. In addition to the top 25, then, we had the judge select number 1, number 2, and number 3. The number 1 selection for the judge was Greg Edwards. Greg Edwards received the number 1 for this ink landscape. He also received the first place on that at the Big 8 Conference Art Show. And the second place went to a T.J. Rockers. He did an industrial scene in oil pastel.
This is Gregory Edwards, first place, pen and ink. This is T.J. Rockers, second place, oil pastel. And this is Shauna Higgs, third place, oil pastel.
This Friday, the Monette High School class of 1995 will graduate, ending 12 years of formal education. As you might imagine, this is a time of much thought and looking back for the high school seniors. And we have Jenny Holstein and Tony Garnetz, which interviewed some of these seniors recently and asked them to share their feelings with KS-31. So did you get a wide range of feelings?
Yeah, I think we did. We got a nice group of people.
Good. And did any of the seniors share their plans or what they wanted to do after they graduated?
Yes, they did. They told us, most of them said that they were going on to college.
On to college or trade school or something
Yes.
like that, I would imagine. Or did they all seem to be looking forward to graduation, or were there some that were apprehensive or, wishing they could stay another year here at Monette High?
Probably not another year, but sometime. Wouldn't you say, Tony?
I'd say so. I think they were all looking forward to it.
Right, now all of us sitting on this set right now are just juniors, so we have another year to go. But I think, and I hope I can speak for my counterparts here, that a year from now, when we're getting ready to graduate, I will probably be looking forward to graduating, but also a little sad. So I can understand the feelings of all these seniors. Let's go ahead and see what they had to say.
I'm here for KS-31, and I'm here with Amy Lilligard. So, Amy, what do you plan to do after high school?
After high school, I plan to attend the University of Arkansas as a music major.
What kind of goals do you plan to achieve in college?
Well, have fun, earn good grades, and come out of it with a bachelor's in music education and then a master's in music performance.
That'll probably take up a lot of your time, huh?
Very much of my time.
Well, thank you, Amy.
Much for joining us this evening, and thank you for helping to make this season of Kaleidoscope 31 a resounding success. We will look forward to seeing you next season. For everyone who worked on Kaleidoscope 31, I'm Morgan Vandegrift, signing off and wishing you a nice summer.